Good morning. Welcome to my Wise Insight of the Day Live. And today I'm going to be sharing about a very touchy topic, very hot topic right now that's going on in the media and in the world, and especially in the United States. I'll start off with sharing a story. So last night I went out to an event, and there's so many beautiful women at this event. And women, I love you so much. Thank you for just showing up in the world so beautifully for me. And I love it when you get all dressed up and all beautiful and are just showing off your beauty. So thank you for that. So last night I'm at this event, so many beautiful women, going up and talking to them and engaging them, and I was just loving the interaction. And there was this one woman that I had met, and we had a great conversation. And then she left, and then I was getting ready to leave. And so I saw her passing by, and I wanted to catch her, so I reached out and I touched her on her side so that I wouldn't miss her. And she turns around and gives me this look, like I had like she was angry. And I go, "Hey, I just wanted to say goodbye. I'm getting ready to leave." And she goes, "You shouldn't touch me there," or, "Don't touch me there." I forgot exactly what she said, and I looked at her and I just gave her this look like, what? I was like, okay. And I was like, that's interesting. And what I was doing in that moment, as I was just being fully present with her and just feeling what she wanted to communicate in that moment. And then we talked and had a good conversation. I said goodbye. But here's what I'm realizing in the aftermath, or in this whole Me Too movement. And by the way, let me just say, I think the Me Too movement is great from a perspective of giving women a voice to share their pain, to share their hurt, because it needs to. There has been definitely, obviously, environments that have been created that have not been healthy for women. We're specifically talking about women in this case, that have been created by men or whatever. But there is an aftermath of this. There's a negative side, because there's an overreaction, right? So when there's typically in any kind of movement or any kind of spectrum, there's too much is happening on the negative side. A movement happens and it swings the other way. And so this is really a message for guys, because there are women out there who have been hurt so much that are overly sensitive now, that if you touch them like on their shoulder, like anywhere other than their hand. It was funny, I went on a date the other night, and it was a first date, and I wanted to give her a hug, and she's like, "No, I don't know you." I was just like, "You don't want to give me a hug? We're on a date." And she's going to do a handshake. I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." But guys, you just need to be sensitive to women right now that have had so much pain, that may have been abused, that may have been hurt in the past. They're healing. And so they're figuring out, there's a lot of confusion that's going on right now in the world, both men and women, around how to navigate through this whole world of this sexual repression that's happened from women in the past. And so men, just be sensitive. So men, first off, men, don't stop being attracted to women. Be sexually engaged with women. Don't stop appropriately touching a woman. And if you run across a woman when you're doing this, and you find that it has offended her, like if you touch her on her shoulder, or on her side, or somewhere appropriately, and that bothers her, just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that," and just feel, because there's pain behind that. There's pain behind that. And so as men, as evolved alpha men, we want to be able to receive that pain that the woman is receiving, and know that there is a safe space for her. That we, as new men in this world, are creating a safe space for women, so that they can, women want to be touched, women want to be loved, women want to be seen as beautiful. But right now there's such an overreaction, and there's so many women, so a lot of the men, they're like, "I don't know, I'm scared, I'm afraid to touch, I'm afraid to show attraction, I'm afraid to," men have fear. And what I'm saying, men, is find the strength inside of yourself, know your truth. Know how to appropriately interact with a woman. If you need to learn how to have better boundaries, Well, then you need to join the Evolved Alpha Male so you can learn how to have appropriate boundaries. You need to learn how to have these appropriate interactions where you can really feel into a woman. And when there is a boundary that is crossed, that you can just say, hey, I'm sorry. And so, but men know there's women out there that are craving for your masculinity, that are craving for your sexual goodness, that are craving for these things. So don't let this whole Me Too movement detract you from being the fucking man that you want, that you are. Being the fucking man that so many women out there want. And these women who have been hurt know that they truly crave it as well, but they're too afraid, they're too hurt to be able to receive the gift that you truly wish to give them. And when you're interacting with a woman that has been hurt, just give her love. Love her. Hold her energetically in that interaction. Just let her feel your presence. And even if, it doesn't go anywhere, just holding her energetically in that moment begins to help heal. And you, as a man, as Evolved Alpha Male, do your process in helping heal this whole thing that's going on. So the bottom line is, men, don't stop being men. Women want it now more than ever. And when you do run across a woman who's been hurt, or you may feel that that something happened, just acknowledge it and just be there with her. And so with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I look forward to all the comments. I know this is a hot topic. And so talk to you guys later. Bye.